Institutions. Thank you, WCC. We're beginning to see that schools, hospitals, restaurants, and hotels are paying attention to where their food comes from. And it makes sense for health and also as a differentiator in the marketplace. And one of the best examples of those might be Dan Dare. The farm at St. Joe was established in the spring of 2010 on the campus of St. Joseph Mercy Hospital in Ann Arbor. Did anybody see the photos of the horses clearing the land? Yeah. That was awesome. The farm at St. Joe built 2 30 by 96 hoop houses in year 1 and grows food 12 months a year in Michigan. Dan has supplied the farm at St. Joe's Farmers Market, Joe's Java at St. Joseph Mercy Hospital, the Ipsy Food Co-op, Selma Cafe, and the local food summit. Dan told me that his own business called The Careful Farmer comes from a Wendell Berry quote that says, "The most important thing the land can produce is a careful farmer."
Dan Verney of the Royal Park Hotel. Dan said he didn't want to be identified individually for this because he understands that real change only happens at a systemic level, when a large number of people help create a new normal. He says he's working on one plate, one event at a time. It can be too easy to get overwhelmed by the big picture. Dan says our region needs to redefine itself economically and purchase from local agriculture. We can help the effort to strengthen the ways a vibrant food system provides daily empowerment and healthy diet choices for everyone involved. We need aggregation of local food for wholesale customers, especially farm to institution. It needs to be a little easier for those in charge of purchasing to make the choices we think of as responsible. We need more consumer education. Demand for local food will define our food system in ways which we can only speculate on.
So has anybody noticed that Zingerman's likes local now? And that they're becoming one of the best examples in our community? Cornman Farms. So Zingerman says, at the Roadhouse, our commitment to local went to new heights with the opening of Cornman Farms. Chef Alex found that he was able to get great tasting produce without trucking tomatoes from Arizona. In the last few years, we've taken this commitment to an even greater level as we are working to source all our meat locally. Alex is working with local farms and Washtenaw County 4-H, and the meat we're getting is better than ever.
Silvio Maduro, Silvio's Organic Pizza. To me, Silvio's is always more than just a meal. It's always an amazing, wonderful experience. Silvio always makes it special. Silvio's, they say, we are changing our recipes to include more local organic ingredients, such as using Ferris Mills flour for our dough, our Michigan blueberries on our pizza. Last year, we were able to get a liquor license to sell local beer and wine. We created a Michigan ravioli pasta that was launched at the Homegrown Festival. Don't ask, we're out at the moment. And we're working continuously on finding local suppliers to produce special ingredients we need, such as cheese.
We're starting to have some great examples of good food access in our area. Rachel Chatterton has started working with the Fair Food Network. The Fair Food Network launched its Double Up Food Bucks project at the downtown Ipsy Farmers Market in 2010 with an event featuring Congressman John Dingell. The 4 Ann Arbor and Ipsy Farmers Markets distributed just under $10,000 in Double Up Food Bucks bonus tokens in September and October so that SNAP and Bridge Card customers could buy more fresh Michigan-grown produce. Double Up Food Bucks is coming back to all 4 markets this summer and to 34 others all over Michigan and Toledo. Sharon Sheldon and Jen Back for Prescription for Health.
2010, Washtenaw County Public Health was awarded a 2-year, $294,000 grant from the Kresge Foundation. The award will expand the Prescription for Health program, which connects low-income patients at local medical clinics to farmers markets, ensuring greater access to healthy foods. They say, we are thrilled that this grant award will allow us to take this successful program to additional clinics throughout the county and greatly enhance the nutrition education element of the program, says Sharon Sheldon, Program Administrator for the Health Promotion Disease Prevention Division. The aim of the program is twofold: to increase consumption of fresh fruits and vegetables among populations at higher risk for chronic disease, and to train staff at local clinics about the local food system and how to connect their patients to healthy food resources.
We've got to get more young people involved if we want to keep eating into our old age. And luckily, we have a group that's helping with that. The Michigan Young Farmers Coalition is based on a model of regional hubs and was started because many young farmers need access to land, financial support, business support, network, and community. Let's help them.
Growing Hope and Amanda Edmonds, this place definitely holds a special place in my heart. Among the many things that Growing Hope does, one of its core values is investing in young people. Growing Hope offers classroom and after-school and summer programs for people aged 3 to 21 at gardens and greenhouses in Ypsilanti, and youth empowerment through the Michigan Summer Works program. They say, quote, Growing Hope is making access to affordable, healthy food available to everyone in our communities in ways that increase self-reliance and support local food producers and purveyors. We do this through making affordable garden programs for growing in home and in groups, through our downtown Ypsilanti Farmers Market, through youth and education programs, and by bringing policy change.
We have some amazing new entrepreneurs, and we have an audio clip that we want to show with this next slide that you are, hold on to your socks, is all I have to say.
Come on down to the front and sauerkraut and kimchi, German tested, Korean approved, relax, make your bowels move and groove. Tell your friends, 'cause the lack of fermentation never ends.
Has my favorite tagline of all time for his delicious sauerkraut and other fermented foods. The brinery, stimulating your inner economy.
Helen Harding and Blake Reeds from E. They say, we are so proud of our state. We love being able to support as many local farmers and purveyors as possible. We also love being able to connect eaters with those great sources. In 2010, we doubled our catering business, and we plan to do that again in 2011. We'll be at the Ann Arbor Farmers Market with our cart on Wednesdays and Saturdays, starting in the spring. We hope to be part of the Downtown Home and Gardens Food Cart Court, aka Mark's Carts. Mary Russell Walker and Michelle Hartman, Harvest Kitchen. They say, we're working with more and more farms and organizations in the local food community. Our 2010 partners include Community Farm of Ann Arbor, Old Pine Farm, Locavorius, Sunseed, Deer Tracks Farm, Getz Farm, Tantre, Our Family Farm, Frog Holler Farm, The Brinery, Arbor Cycle, Real Time Farms, and more. We received funding from the USDA Farmers Market Promotion Program, and we're honored by a visit from Deputy Secretary Kathleen Merrigan. We're using this money to outfit a new kitchen in Ypsilanti's Depot Town. And coming up in 2011, our move to Ypsilanti and further expansions. look forward to being able to purchase our food without subscribing to the CSA, and you can check out their new space this afternoon on one of the afternoon tours. Check out your program.
So we're coming to the end of our local food victories, and I don't think that we could end this without saying something about the people and places without whom I think none of us would be sitting here today. We thought about calling these people the elders of our community, but I'm not sure that they are that old yet. So I think many of you know Deb Lenz and Richard Andre from Tantre Farm, who run what's probably the biggest CSA, certified organic CSA, no less, in our area. Last year they had, I think, almost 400 members. And if you don't know Richard and Deb yet, I hope that you'll get a chance to meet them today. We also need to talk about Ann Elder and Paul Bantle, who are the farmers at Community Farm of Ann Arbor, which is one of the oldest CSAs in the country. I think they're getting close to celebrating their 25th anniversary. Paul told me he thought that they were the 8th CSA in the entire USA. And last, the people that maybe started it all. So a lot of us know the King family at Frog Holler Organic Farm. I think they are probably the farm that was the first farm to start growing intentionally organic food almost 40 years ago. So let's give a huge yell, wiggle. Those are our local food victories for 2010. Apply now for 2011. What's next in our program?